Hello YouTube, we are back with another redstone tutorial, and in today's video we are looking at basically a small as possible some sort of, I think it's like a dog kennel doors, I don't know, but like someone mentioned like about this or said something about this, and then I was like, I need to make this as small as possible. So I did. And it's pretty, well, basically it is as small as possible. And it doesn't actually go below the ground here, which is awesome. And that's the best thing about it, in my opinion. So as you can see, it's like pretty much above the ground and doesn't actually go below it. And it is all within the layout size, so it's small as possible. And I mean, you could probably make like a smaller layout, I'd say, or something like that. But this is the smallest possible for this layout, basically. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so you've seen the door, seen how it works, and let's just get on with the tutorial. So let's just start things off with our layout, and let's just pretty much, the layout is pretty simple actually, but wiring isn't so, but yeah. So what basically you want to start off with is your side. That's going to not have anything much on it. It's just going to have a two pistons right on top of each other, and they're sticky, by the way. And just put in your wall right there, and that's going to be your door blocks right there. So just keep that in mind as well. So then what you want to do is you want to come up 2 blocks from here, then have three sticky pistons in a line, just like that. And that's going to handle your top sort of bit closing down like that. And that's going to be pretty easy to wire up as well. But then what you want to do is you want to have a double piston extender that's right next to there, just 1 block back. And those 4 blocks right there are going to be your door blocks. So that's all sorted. And then basically you just want to fill in the ceiling just like that. Then what you want to do is you want to go over to the other side, and then what you want to do here is you want to have another 2 sticky pistons that are going to be on top of each other just like that. And then right here you want to go 1 block out and then have a double piston extender. That's going to be right there. So it should look something like that, and then on the top like that, and then the side like that. And that is your layout done. So let's start wiring. So what you want to do is you want to get your input, that's going to be right there, and then have a torch on the back side of that block right there. So, yeah, basically. And then have a block above there with a torch right there. Now you can just do it again, so it won't actually stop anything up, or it won't be noticeable really. But then what you want to do is you want to have a block there, then have a torch on this side, and have a repeater on 2 ticks like that. Then have a block to the side of that torch with a dot on top, and then have a repeater on 2 ticks going into a block over here as well. Then that's basically done. Now what you want to do is you want to have a hopper dropper sort of falling edge monostable. Well, it's not going to be a falling edge monostable, but a hopper dropper monostable. So right here, and have a hopper to the side of that as well. Now this isn't going to be a monostable at all. It's going to be just like a normal way of, well, basically it's going to be a way of getting power over to here without stuffing off a hopper dropper falling edge monostable right here. So basically what that was basically the challenge right there, because the power was coming from this torch right here, and then it was going to be going into this dropper right there. But we didn't want it to go, we basically didn't want this signal to go into that dropper right there, because then it would be a rising edge, which is not the best situation, and it wouldn't work. So basically what I had to do is convert it and make it be a hopper dropper thing right there. So that's basically why I have to, or why you have to do that. And then what you want to do now is you want to have a comparator there and a comparator right there, and have a block above that right there basically, and then have a piece of dust there, and that's basically going to do your last block retraction for the double piston extender. So if we just test that right now, and as you can see, or as you can hear, I've got no items in the dropper hoppers, or in that one at least. But yeah, so you basically just want to have any old item in the droppers right there. So, and then what you want to do is then make it work. So basically it works now, and that's all good and dandy, and that basically is good. But then what you want to do is you want to have a repeater on 4 ticks going into a piece of dust that's going to be over this these two pistons right there. And you also want to have a piece of dust right there with a repeater on 3 ticks going into a piece of dust again. That's also going to have a comparator that's going to be going into the dust as well. And that's going to be taking a signal out of yet another dropper hopper falling edge monotable. Lots of dropper hopper falling edge monotables in this build. But yeah, so then basically you want to have it right there, put any old item in the dropper, and then have a couple of blocks that are basically just going to be right there with dust on top of them. And you want to split this off so it won't connect to this piece of dust right there. Now what you want to do now is you want to have a repeater on 1 tick going into a block here, then have a piston that's going to be facing down with a redstone block below that, and then have a torch on the side of that block. And we didn't really need to do that, but basically I'm just going to reset there, or reset that, so it's all nice. But yeah, so that should be that, or mostly done. And as you can see, the double piston extender right here works, and also basically the top works. All we got to do now is do this bit, which is extremely easy, as you might expect. And it's basically just have a redstone dust right there, and then a torch on the side of that. And I'm just going to do it twice so it's in the wall and not outside of it, and then have a piece of dust below that. And that is it. So as you can see, it all closes awesomely and opens epically. But yeah, that is it. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this tutorial on the whatever it is. I'm gonna call it some weird name in the title. It's probably gonna be like a dog, wolf sort of thing. Not sure what to call it. Well, not sure what it's called either. But yeah, I'm just gonna say goodbye for now. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this tutorial. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and peace.